Tell me, will you be able to live with yourself after the decisions you have made? Let me tell you this. I do not wish to kill you. I wish to ruin you.
Hi, welcome to Curse of Strahd. What a beautiful time we are about to have all here together, so thank you for joining. It has been a month since we have last played, and we are on episode 40. Wow. Coming up this week on Charmed Persons. A week from today is the finale of Monster Heart's sophomore year. Very fun, very exciting. Can't believe we're about to take a summer break. Join in, check that out. Charmed Family Discord. It's a Discord you can join. And guess what? We're all on there. We're all talking. And you can too. Okay, that's it. Last time. Curse of Strahd. The party had descended down Mount Gacchus and their time in the Amber Temple. Now, with the knowledge that Count Strahd von Zarovich, the vampire lord, was bestowed this curse, this ability, this immortality by a dark power known as Vampire. And you realize that in order to free Barovia from this demi-plane of dread that it has found itself in, consumed on all sides by the presence of Vampire, you must find Strahd and kill him, and then find his resting place in the catacombs of Castle Ravenloft and perform a ritual that will summon Vampire to this material plane after Strahd is weakened. And there you must trap Vampire in the shard of amber that used to be its sarcophagus in the Amber Temple. You fled down the mountain. You decided not to go back to the Dusk Elves after a not so welcome return from Oz before, and you found your way to the village of Barovia, which was on fire. Of course, Ismark, the former burgomaster, fled to the rescue of many of the citizens because they were in the midst of being attacked by Gabe, the fallen paladin of the Morning Lord that had been turned by Strahd. And as Gabe attacked you, seemingly mindless, unable to know who you are, he tried to take the holy symbol from Petra. And in the midst of the combats, you were besieged by flame race, blights conjured from pure sun, and Petra, holding on to a magic item that you had for a long time now, the Staff of Gulthias, snapped it over your knee, instantly destroying the blights around, although at some cost to you, Petra, because doing so, you went directly against the wishes of Bathsheba, Doomed Deceiver. And while destroying the blights won you the battle, at least in that moment, you have lost your brief humanity. And as Gabe laid dying on the ground in front of you, you felt nothing but revenge and anger towards Strahd. Gabe, of course, flawed, but in the last moments of his life, saw some hope in his former party mates. Proximus, through the use of a speak with dead spell, found out that Gabe brought you back, perhaps because he felt bad or wanted to atone for a mistake that he made earlier, perhaps killing your father. You, in the aftermath of killing Gabe, you gathered the party and the townsfolk together, now trying to rekindle their burning village, and you decided that now was the time to get in this carriage and make your way to Castle Ravenloft to confront the devil himself. With you in the carriage, of course, you have 3 other people. You have Piddlewick with you. You have Tom, who decided to come with you. Yevgeny and Yara staying behind to help with the village. And, of course, we cannot forget that you have a 60-pound rabbit that came with you. Arabelle left the battle in Village of Barovia prematurely, you think, on her way alone to Castle Ravenloft. For what reason, you're not 100% sure. But we start. Let me get some music here.
I did attune to that sword.
Yes, I will. This sword, the Sun Sword. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna just show this to you.
Sick.
The Sun Sword is a +2 longsword that's illuminates bright light 15 feet like sunlight, and does an extra 1d8 radiant damage to undead. Of course, the Sun Sword was previously in the ownership of Sergei von Zarovich, Strahd's brother, who you know Strahd ultimately killed, that sealed his vampire lineage after Sergei fell in love with Strahd's ire of attention. Of course, the previously reincarnated Irina. As you're attuning to this Ismark, this sword, it's very light, just the hilt, and you realize you can, as you attune, you can just at will or a bonus action extend the blade of this sword, illuminating everything around you.
I definitely do it in the carriage.
Okay.
Oh shit! You turn on a flashlight when you're looking into it.
The carriage pulls up to the drawbridge outside of the castle itself. The castle looms tall into the night sky. It is a towering, colossal building from your vantage point, and it is pouring rain, and there's thunder that shakes the ground. There's sporadic flashes of lightning as you look up at the peaks of the tower, and you can see there's the high tower to the right that's some of you have climbed up. I guess Petra is the only person who has been to Castle Ravenloft before. But the left tower, a little shorter, a little bit more squat, seems to kind of tremble and sway, that left tower. The carriage goes down the drawbridge into the courtyard of Castle Ravenloft and stops, and the doors open, beckoning you to stand and face the castle. The front entrance to the castle, these 2 large iron doors, slowly creak open as if by themselves, revealing the dry main hall of Castle Ravenloft. What do you do?
I think actually before, like, on the carriage ride up there, honestly, this is me just trying to cover my ass because I forgot that I took this invocation a while ago, but so I'm doing it now. Get out a little book from my pocket of my suit jacket. Okay, so I have this book here, and I think it's just like it's like I'm thinking out loud, right? I think if people write their names in this book, I think that they will be protected against certain things. So just get your little doodly pens out and write your name in this book. Please here if you want a get out of death free pass. I have Gift of the Protectors. With permission, a creature can use its action to write its name on a page which contain up to 4 names. Any creature whose name is on this page is any creature whose name is on this page is reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright. The creature magically drops to 1 hit point instead.
Nice.
Ooh.
Tom is
You
immediately
had that,
there with
yeah.
him.
You had that at the end of campaign too, Eric.
Yep.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I'll wait up after Tom and borrow his, I'm sure, super fancy pen that he carries with him.
Yeah. It's a ballpoint.
It's up to 4. Does that include yourself, Michael? Can you
No.
do it for yourself? No.
I could. I would take one of the spots.
Oh,
I don't know that it'll do anything for me, but and
Well,
I
if
think
you're
Petra
0,
feels
it's
the same.
drop to 1. I mean, that's the thing is. So I don't really. I'm pretty good. I think I've never been unconscious, but I think if I was ever to be unconscious, I would be pretty okay not dying. I have advantage on all death saving throws, so I don't really.
Yeah.
Oswald, I really think you need it. I really would recommend that you do it.
You know what? You guys all don't want to die again because you guys have all died already. Right.
I've technically never died.
I think I'm dead again.
Oh.
Sorry to be a bummer.
That's
I mean, like,
okay.
look where we are. This is great. We're about to kill the devil. That's my whole thing.
Ismark, would you like to write your name in the book?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Ismark Kolyanovich.
You know your last name. I know you.
I was trying to think of the middle name,
Petra,
but I don't have one.
Petra, are you sure you don't want to write your name in the book?
I mean, it can't hurt.
It can't. No. Tom, you're kind of the only other option here. Would you like to write your name in the book?
You look over. He's already writing his name.
Oh, great. Okay.
He's written it 4 times.
Yeah.
Which is when we canonically learn what Tom's last name is.
Ford. No, I don't know.
Sick. He's gonna get real chic after this.
Yeah.
Fjord.
Yeah, Tom writes his name and then the book just snaps shut. Okay, now you're all protected from death. We are all good.
Thank you, Proxy.
You look over at the 60-pound rabbit who's like sitting there in the courtyard. It's like drenched in rain as you're sitting in the open, and kind of rubs up against you, Ismark.
All right.
It's like a big dog.
Well, buddy, you ready to kill the devil?
Make an insight check.
It is the devil. That's a natural 1.
You look at it and you think it might be the devil.
I don't know. Yeah, you can't get a good read on this 60-pound rabbit.
I just can't figure you out, bud.
I love D&D so much because where else can you get sentences like you trust a 60-pound rabbit?
4-H. Have alternating. Yeah.
Got it. All right, here's a handout of the front of Castle Ravenloft, so you can kind of get a picture of
Ooh.
It's the top tower, 360 feet up high. You can see in towards the front, over the main gates, there is like a roof that's like halfway up one of the towers. You guys have actually, or I guess only Petra has traversed that roof, escaping the castle last time. But that is that for your reference.
Who here can fly? Who here can't fly?
I can fly.
Proxy, can you fly?
Zach, are you aware of the technical difficulties? Real quick. Chat cannot hear you, it seems.
Only Zach.
Only Zach, apparently.
Yeah, it's been fixed.
It's been
Nice.
fixed. Luckily, you haven't said too much.
No, I just said that I alternated my... I said stuff about my bullets, okay? No one needs to know about it.
Said he's a cuck.
That's just for.
I did not say I'm a cunt.
Yeah, that was crazy. That
I can't
You
believe
admitted to
said.
all of us.
yeah. Apropos of nothing.
No, I can't fly.
Okay. Okay.
Tom-
I was thinking,
Tom-
what if we just go straight to the top?
I could polymorph myself or someone else into something that can fly, but that's about all I can do.
I can't believe that your skitter ass can't do a spider climb up this wall.
I know.
Yeah.
I guess I could have if I had taken that spell, but womp womp.
Why can't we just use the front door?
No, yeah, that works.
Under the image of the sun. Going.
Why would I thought we just open it up.
All right, as you approach the front gates, the ornate outer doors of the castle hang open, and they're flanked by fluttering torches and iron sconces. You can see there's a little bit of an entryway, and then 20 feet further forward, there is a grand hall. Of course, Petra, you have been here before into this grand hall, and you know that it is kind of an entry area, and there's a dining room down there and a couple of staircases that I might remind you if you get to those points later. But as far as you can tell in this moment, no one's here.
Oz just walks very confidently right in.
All right. Make a perception check.
Yes, no problem, Matthew. That is a 25.
All right. This main great entry has a vaulted ceiling of great dusty halls, and there are sputtering torches all aligned in this room. You can also see 8 stone gargoyles are perched up at the rim of the ceiling, but most of them are kind of cracked but motionless. You see to your left, as you come in to the north, there is a great big winding grand staircase that disappears out of view up to the second floor. And to your right, to the south, you can see a couple of ways. There is a door to the right and another entryway. And right directly across from you, as you enter the front gates, is another set of double doors that is closed. Other than that, nothing.
Well, what do we think, King?
Sorry, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you. You ran right past us all.
Yeah, let me catch up. Holy shit.
There's a lot of directions to go. One thing I will say is we should not split up.
No. You've been here before, Petra?
Have.
You know your way around it all? You know, that was 10 years ago, and you've died since then twice. But
Let me make a history check for my phone number.
Yeah, make a history check. It has literally been 10 years, and you have died.
Yeah.
Hasn't felt like 10 years though, right?
it's true.
True.
Yes.
Timeline-wise, it was probably just a couple other days for Petra.
Rolling with my new dice for the first time
Ew.
in an actual D&D game. That's going to be a 19 on the die with +1, so that's a dirty, filthy, whorish little 20.
Or
Oh my
Um,
God,
wow.
Sophie!
Okay, so you can see down to the south, there is a set of doors to the west that you remember go to the dining hall where you had your dinner with Strahd's 10 years ago. And there's an organ in there. No one seems to be playing the organ at this moment, but there was there. And then also on down to the south, to the east, there is, you remember, a staircase. Now, this staircase goes up to the 4th floor and down at least one floor to a basement area. You, the second, you traversed up that staircase before. The 2nd floor, I don't think you went into. The 3rd floor took you to the study and the grand bedroom, and I believe that is where Escher and Teddy got married, on the 3rd floor up those stairs.
Yep.
And then on the 4th floor, at the top of the stairs, is where your guest chambers were. It's where we found that large painting of Strahd, and where you briefly stayed. Of course, at one point, Gabe and I believe Sal found a trap door up at the 4th floor, revealing some sort of
died bouncing off the walls.
some sort of like trap or hole in the ground that you scaled down, that took you down to the basement level. At this basement level, there looks like there was like some servants' quarters, but you quickly made your way back up that stairs to here. Now, the grand staircase up to the north, goes up to the 2nd floor, where there is some sort of like bare throne room that, when you were there, did not look like it was being used, but there were many other doors that you did not go into. And the 2 double doors straight ahead from the front gate, you have never been through.
I think like I'm imagining all of this like happening, like Petra's like almost visualizing these moments, like the friends that she was here with last
You
time.
see like a translucent Gabe and Sal,
Yeah.
Bouncing.
Like memory of like the wedding upstairs.
Yeah.
Being upset with my friends that they ran off and found an elevator shaft to throw themselves down. Petra would kind of relay like that general lay of the land. I don't know that he would have taken up into the throne room again, but it was bare last time. Maybe worth exploring. There's still much of this castle.
There's an entire throne room just for bears.
I'm scared
Who
of
are
bears.
who are these regal foresty friends that need?
We're here to kill the devil, and you're afraid of a bear?
I'm not afraid of the bear. I was curious as to what bear would need like a throne room. You know what I'm saying? If someone said, "Hi, I have a throne room. It's for bears," you would be curious as to what the bear needs the throne room for.
It's true.
I vote, for some reason, my gut is telling me that I want to go through these double doors right here. But that's me and my gut, and that's just what my vote is. So that's yeah.
I would, yeah. It just depends on where we think Strahd is gonna be.
Do you think he's enjoying like a light snack?
I think Strahd is all for spectacle.
I think he'd be in the throne room, right? Right.
Yes, I do think he might be in the throne room. I also think he might be behind these 2 big double doors.
All right.
We're closest to the big double doors. Let's go ahead and
Go through the double doors.
Do you mind if I just open them?
I'll take a few steps back. Sure.
Yeah, I'll go to the other side.
Okay. Oz,
I stand right next to Oz.
Yeah, I just
Over
run
here
it
behind
over
this
a bit.
pillar.
all right.
Yeah,
you
Ismark's not afraid.
open the door and it reveals a long, grand hall, but
Oh,
is
he's this way.
choked with dust and stretches into darkness ahead. There's webs hanging all around the ceiling, and a couple life-size statues of knights that line the hallway.
Well, maybe not though, if it's so unused.
On the opposite side is 2 more doors that are closed. But other than that, you don't see anything else.
Can I do an investigation check to see, like, I'm specifically looking at these knights and, like, the floor, like, where they're connected, like, just looking to see if there's any kind of, like,
If they've
physical
moved.
trap. Yeah.
Yeah. Make
Or
an
if,
investigation.
yeah, I'm not looking to see if they've moved. I'm looking to see if there's, like, a trap, yeah. 13. No, wait, no, sorry, 15. 9 plus 6 is
Okay.
15.
No trap that you can tell. The statues are made to look a little menacing, but as far as you can tell, are not going to come to life to attack you.
Ooh,
Clearly,
creepy boy.
you can see that someone has walked through here pretty recently. There is like a little bit of clearing of people. Someone has walked.
This is definitely the way. I'm just gonna like whistle down the hall.
I'm gonna have my sun sword and I'm gonna put it on. We're not trying to sneak through, right? Seems like we're being pretty deliberate.
I just feel like he knows that we're here.
Right.
Yeah, I think that he's
I mean, he provided the
aware
ride.
of our presence.
I'm gonna crank my sun sword up to max brightness. Then 30 feet of sunlight shines from my.
Ah, fuck! Ah.
Okay, I'm going to put your
My beams up.
aura here.
Oh, cool! Wow, sick. That's bright.
It just
30.
it illuminates this dark chamber. The flickering shadows
Holy
are
shit,
cast
Ismark.
away.
This thing's cool.
It's really
I can't see anything.
Yeah, well, he hates light, right? Should I tone it down?
So do I.
You guys, I could turn it. I'll dim it. I'll dim it to 15. Can I dim it to 15?
Man,
feet?
sensitive eyes.
Right.
Sorry, man.
No, it's good.
Matt,
Oh,
I
maybe.
did
Hold on.
it.
Let's think about this.
I opened
Alright.
the door.
All right, I'll turn it back up.
All right, you open the door. Oz, as you open the door, you
Oh.
stumble upon the chapel.
Chapel.
There is dim colored light that filters through these tall, broken, boarded up windows of stained glass that
That's so pretty.
depicts some sort of ancient chapel. There are a few bats that are kind of fluttering up by the rafters, and there's a balcony just above your head underneath the domed ceiling that is clearly a way to the second floor. In the middle of this room, there is an altar, and a stone bear altar, and there is
Bear
a figure.
altar.
To match the bear.
I gotta
throne.
stop saying the word bear. You see, there is some sort of figure cloaked with a hood, lying face down on the ground right in front of the altar, but you cannot see who they are. There is, of course, a couple of windows, and you can see just beyond the altar, or I mean the chapel, outside in the courtyard. There is a kind of outdoor overlook area, like that overlooks the village. Yes, Petra?
Does this appear to be like a Morning Lord chapel or
Good
predate?
cue.
or-
Good cue. Good cue.
Good cue.
We're starting
Good
off
cue.
strong, guys.
This is. You get the feeling that it was at one point a Morning Lord, but it does not look like it has been used for religious purpose in a very, very
Right.
long time. There's cracked murals on the walls and faded pictures on some of the altar sides. It is in disuse, but definitely was once the Morning Lord. Can you all make perception checks?
You are.
Ugh, 13.
Yes, never mind.
17.
6.
10. No, 13.
Hey,
Uh,
buddies.
You can tell that there are two other ways out of this room. There's a little alcove here with a stairway that goes up, and an alcove here with a stairway that goes down and up. And the figure that's slumped by the altar looks kind of slight of stature.
Is he holding something, or is that just in the image?
In your with your perception check, you can see that they're clutching some sort of like mace.
I don't know. I mean, he died holding it, so it probably can't be that good.
Does he look like he's wearing like religious vestments, or is he just like a?
Also, is he dead? Because you said someone came through here recently. Like, is he covered in dust and stuff?
Not covered in dust, not moving though. Seems like
Good cue.
they were here.
Good
pretty
cue.
recent.
Good cue.
Good cue. Good cue.
Good cue. Good cue. I'm gonna check out the body.
Okay.
I just like, classic like Western shot of me just like going to the handle of my gun.
As you approach the figure, Petra, you see lying on the ground next to them is a kind of horrific-looking mace. It is got this kind of blue steel handle, and the top of it are two skulls with this pointed, serrated edge. And you immediately recognize this to be a Mace of Terror.
Whoa, that's badass.
Oh, shit.
And when you crouch down to the figure, turn them over, you see Arabelle. Eyes closed, not moving.
Is she alive?
She appears to be dead.
Needed, Arabelle.
My little sunlight.
I think that Oz just like looks over at Proxy.
Just walk up, just kind of kneel down, like get on my knees, and just kind of sit with her for a little bit.
Just from a distance, does she look like? Is her color drained? Like, does she look dead?
Make a medicine check. Anyone can make a medicine check.
I rolled a 2.
I'm not a medicine man. Can I just try to give her a shake?
Yeah.
I was trying to be more delicate about it, but this is the approach that I would.
He's dead. It's not gonna do anything. But
My medicine check was a 15.
All right, let's see. This. Hold on, let me look something up really quick.
Man, it's a yes or no question.
I would have break it to the players that.
Petra, can you make an Arcana check as well?
Ooh.
That's
It's like, is this an illusion?
I
Alrighty.
didn't even consider that.
It's a 13 only.
You don't think that Arabelle is dead,
Yeah.
but she is certainly catatonic and unresponsive to Ismark's shakes. And also not breathing.
Oh,
Okay.
There's something going on here.
yeah, she's
you don't
dead.
quite grasp.
I don't think she's dead. She is maybe petrified or something.
Just in case, I don't know if this would even do anything, but just in case, I'm gonna try and cast Spare the Dying on her.
Okay. What does that do? Just makes it stable.
Just touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature just they're just stable.
Okay, yeah. All right. When you cast the spell, she does not become conscious, but you can feel her let out a little sigh, like a deep breath.
Okay. She has breath. She has breath in her lungs, so she's not dead. She's not dead.
Hit her with one of them Lesters. Walk
There's an
her way
old-timey
into this.
prospector now.
Starts stomping dirt and slapping her knees.
Okay. Your spell has no effect.
Oh shit.
Dang. Okay.
What do we do? We can't leave her here.
She's still holding the mace, or
No.
all right, I was gonna say. She's not dead, so I can't.
So beyond my area of expertise.
I can't cast Speak with Dead and ask her what happened. We
I
could kill
know.
her.
I was thinking
You
of
could
doing
kill her
that too.
and then figure it out. that I could help with.
Petra, while
Yes.
you're leaning over her, you see inside of her the pocket of her robe. You've never seen her wear this robe before. It's a, kind of a plain black robe. But you see in the pocket of her robe is a small little black statue of a man on his knees with his palms out, as if like perhaps in prayer.
Matt, does this staircase over here lead to the balcony up above it? Or do I not
Which
know?
one?
Sorry, this one right
Oh, that one. As you kind of travel a little bit up the stairs to see where it goes, you do think that it's eventually goes to the second floor balcony. Yes.
Okay.
She doesn't. I mean, like, okay, so she's wearing robes that are not her own. Does she wear like her normal clothes underneath these robes?
Yes. Looks like she's
Okay.
put this robe on.
She
over.
put this robe on. Okay.
Why don't we try taking the robe off? Maybe that's
Ye-
what's doing it? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd take the robe off of her.
You take the robe off. Still unconscious.
See the little statue. Can I do a little examination of the statue?
Make an Arcana check.
Sure.
Can I help her with that?
Yeah, you can roll
With advantage.
advantage.
Nice. That's a 19. Thank you. The first roll was a 1.
Do it.
This item, Petra,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps puts you at a slight crossroads, because this is a powerful magical item
Yes.
that I will show you. The icon of Ravenloft.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
This statue, if attuned, a creature under the effect of protection of good and evil against fiends and undead. You can cast Augury, Bane of the Undead, Cure Wounds with it. But you know that it does require attunement of a creature of good alignment. Now, what does that mean? Who knows?
Huh.
I mean, do you have a good alignment, Petra?
We don't ever use alignment that much in our games. This is the shortfalling of CharmedPersons, is that we've done away with all these simple, stupid rules. Searching my soul, I would say that I am good, but I do also have company with my soul inside this vessel. And would I know that this is a item that could be used by people who are not like cleric in nature or religious in nature? Or would that just be?
You do think someone who is not a cleric could attune, but it might be much harder to attune to.
Sure.
Bane of the Undead wouldn't really do anything.
I think Oz is at best neutral, so he's not going to be a help here. Chaotic neutral at best.
Yeah.
At worst, chaotic evil.
Genuinely.
On a bad day.
I think Proximus is good. I think Proximus
Yeah.
is probably good.
yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, Proximus has a
Chaotic
heart.
good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, anyone else but Petra wouldn't get to use one of the features, but
Would you have to unattune to something? Is that why you're thinking it through, Sophie? or
We're
you
thinking
just-
it through because we don't think that Petra is good, I think.
I think Petra's good.
I think I'm
I
good.
think Petra was good, and then Petra
Yeah.
did some stuff, and I don't know about
Yeah. As-
I think
as-
Meshuba might have. That's a neutral leading move right
Muddy
there.
the waters a bit.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
good,
I
says
get-
Tom.
I know you're good, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
You're
Thanks, Tom.
You're good. Do I feel like Arabelle may have like attuned to this item, or
You know, your Arcana check was not high enough.
Yeah. Okay. I think that, like, knowing that this would give anybody, like, on the team having this would be to the benefit of the team. Not as much as me, and so Petra will try to attune to it.
There you go.
Okay.
At least as an attempt.
You, in your now further undead states, cast your minds to this item, and you attune to it.
Oh.
I knew it. I knew you were good.
Listen, I think Arabelle's safest right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like I, like, prop up one of the pews and, like, clear space, and
I will help carry her.
We can't take her further into the castle or we're going to get into more danger. It seems like she's staying alive for whatever reason right now, so...
What if... I don't know. What if we try to, like, bring her out of the castle, and maybe whatever is wrong with her will stop? I don't know. Just a thought.
we are next to the front doors. Pretty close to the doors.
If it doesn't work, do we have to just bring her back in?
I don't know. Not a magic man.
Maybe you can roll an Arcana check to see if you think that would help.
Nah, I don't think so. Somebody else, maybe.
I don't think maybe.
There's no. I
keeping
mean,
her
now that we
here.
took the robe off of her, she's got no, like, physical wounds.
No signs of injuries or anything.
I would say maybe keep her here.
Yeah, I'm not trying to take anything off of her, but she, like, seems to, like, have her inventory with
Yeah.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has her full inventory. You can see that she has, like, a short sword and a light crossbow that she has used. But other than that, not much else. She wears, like, kind of ratty leather armor.
Yeah.
She's a spellcaster. Piddlewick goes over to her and gently kisses her on the forehead.
I think, like, I take out, like, a pen and paper and write a quick, like, we found you, we're coming back for you. If you wake up before you find us, like, leave, head back to Barovia, we'll find you there.
All right. Yes, Oz?
Can I, masquerading as if I'm helping them getting her to the pew and, like, making sure that Arabelle's okay,
Uh-huh.
snatch the ring?
Yes. Yeah, make a sleight of hand check. I guess this would be against everyone's passive perception.
14.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you beat.
Tom's passive perception, let me check, is a 9.
Wow, impressive.
Better than I thought.
All right, you grab it. No one sees the no.
I do have a wild idea for Arabelle, and I don't even know if Ismark. This has been Eric idea, not an Ismark idea. What if we kill Arabelle and revivify her back to life?
You're right, that is an Eric idea.
It's an insane. I mean, it worked with my dad in the campaign 1.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did do that.
We did kill my dad and revivify him. So
We did. I don't know.
Yeah, what's the downside?
we're down a diamond.
That's the only downside.
And I think death also works different in
Oh yeah.
Strahd land.
We probably shouldn't fuck around with them.
I definitely, like, I don't know how long it takes, Matt, but I definitely, like, put on the ring and start to attune to the ring.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll say in the time it takes to everyone to, like, kind of talking, you're attuned.
So this was the ring. Just to remind, this is the ring that hurt Arabelle. That, like, would hurt Arabelle.
Ring of regeneration, yes.
Okay, so the person who's hanging on by a thread, and maybe anything could tip her over to death. Got it. You're evil. You're not good. I'm sorry. A good person would not do that.
You would not have been able to attune to this statue.
For sure.
That could still be a chaotic neutral move, okay?
Yeah.
Sure, draining the life force of like an 18-year-old.
I guess that's neutral?
For your own, like, vanity, essentially.
He's doing it to survive this battle against Strahd.
Yeah, okay.
He's not gonna do it
that's fine.
forever.
Yeah, that's okay.
The 60-pound rabbit looks at all of you wide-eyed and then just takes off running back down the hallway, down the way you came, and you see it run out the front door.
Who is taking ownership of the rabbit?
Obviously, Ismark.
What? It's a wild animal.
You pet it.
He
I
goes his
pet
own
something
way.
that means I own it?
If so, you own me, baby.
Isn't that how you and Tom met?
Yeah, that is true.
Alright, I'm going upstairs.
All right, you head up those
Before
stairs.
heading up, I like put the cloak over Arabelle like a blanket.
All right, all of you are heading upstairs. Wow. Okay,
Should we split? No, we shouldn't.
you can if you want.
Nah.
It worked out great for us last time.
Yeah.
Okay, let me take
Oh.
you.
I definitely take the mace with me.
Okay, yeah.
Oh right, the mace.
All right, can you see yourselves?
Yes.
Yes.
You're standing at the top of this balcony now, overlooking the area you were just standing in. This is clearly some sort of viewing balcony. There's a sculpted stone railing that encloses the balcony. There are sitting right there at the edge of the balcony are two big kind of throne seats that are covered in dust and strung with cobwebs that are obviously there to look over the chapel, and there are two big double doors behind you that continue on into the second floor.
Maybe this leads to the back of the throne room.
Hey, maybe. I'll take the lead on this one. I'll open the doors.
You open the doors to reveal a 20-foot high hall, dark vaulted ceiling. It's empty, sad. The walls in this room are kind of wet. It smells like copper and mildew. It's a little disgusting.
Mm.
Petra, as you kind of come up to, or I guess everyone, not just Petra, as you come up to the middle of this hallway, you can see that's right in the middle of this hallway. It looks like there was a secret door, but someone has pushed it aside. And you can see beyond it is some area that you're not supposed to see, but it looks like it opens up into a large shaft. Otherwise, there are two open double doors on the other side of this room that look like they enter into some other rooms.
Did Petra mention the shaft earlier?
I definitely would have mentioned like there was like trick rooms and stuff like that. And
Is this where your friends went?
I wasn't with them when they fell down the shaft, but I have to imagine that this may be connected in some way.
Ismark, let's just keep going.
Should we keep on going through these double doors? I
Yes.
guess. All right. Let's go.
All right, as you kind of come in past this hallway, there is this little tiny hallway, but then more double doors immediately, and you can see it opens up into some large room.
What are those guys? What are those fuckers? In this tiny hallway.
Can you make
Ooh.
a perception check?
Mm-mm. Natural 20 for a total of 27.
Hey.
You can see that on the back side of this hallway, like up here, is a skeleton that has like some
Skeleton.
like ratty armor on it and like rusted sword, and it's kind of like sitting against the wall, and you can tell, Oz, that it's sitting against the wall to obscure some sort of secret door behind it.
Ooh. I come over and I like playfully like bow to the skeleton. excuse me, and then just shove it very violently to the side.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
okay.
come check this out.
Oh my god, a secret door.
You like kind of make your way through. It's very like tight quarters here. It's hard to like properly move through without getting cobwebs stuck in your face and on your arms.
Don't go big in here, Ismark.
This corridor, although, does seem to be swept clean as soon as you like pass through the secret doorway. There is a closed door to your left, and
Not anymore.
you swing the door open to see a kind of rectangular chamber with oak paneled walls. There are 8 canopied beds all around this room, and there is a woman standing in the middle of the room holding a broom. Middle-aged. She's got like a gold necklace with a very nice ruby pendant, but she's kind of dusting the furniture and humming quietly.
She
looks up at you, wide eyes. She goes, "Hello?"
Oh, I didn't expect. Ismark?
What? Introduce yourself.
My name is Oz.
You better not be tracking dirt on this side of the castle.
Wouldn't dream of it.
No, of course not. I was raised better.
Have you seen the master around?
That's what I was just gonna ask you. I'm starting today, and I need to find him to report for duty. This place is very confusing.
It is confusing, yes.
But did you sweep that hallway out there?
Yes, I did.
Amazing work.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
She
When
just
I'm
goes
around
back to
Ismark-
kind of sort of...
When I'm around Ismark, this other voice kind of comes in a little bit.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. So have you seen him around, or?
You're better off asking either Cyrus or Leaf.
Of course, and I can find them.
She points down the hallway you just came from. Says, Leaf is in his room. You'll find him if you go into the throne room. And Cyrus, well, Cyrus. He's probably down in the basement, scuttling along like he always does.
That's what I've already heard about Cyrus, and I've heard he's always scuttling in the basement. Yep. So,
Petra?
Yeah.
The skeletons that are in this room, are they real skeletons?
Yes, they are.
While they're talking in the other room, I'm gonna cast Animate Dead.
Yeah, army.
Nice. How many are you? How many you summoning?
It's just I'm just gonna be doing 2.
Okay.
From these guys, and then I'll.
Right.
So how long does that give him for? 8 hours?
24 hours.
24 hours. Yes. So you basically just have like 2 skeletons under your command.
Yeah.
I love that.
I've been wanting to do that as Oliver campaign 3, but I feel like everybody would look at it weird.
It
That's-
definitely doesn't match.
I have tried to make like a necromancer so many times,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, "Whoa, that's so fucked up." And I'm like, "You guys aren't fun."
You just gotta find the right vibe for the right campaign.
To be honest, I have a spell that I really want to use, but I've just been like, aren't enough dead bodies.
Yeah. We'll get him.
We're in
We're gonna have
like-
some dead bodies.
When we were over, I'm like, "Oh, I bet there's gonna be a bunch of dead bodies that I can do."
Literally same. When we were getting ready for that game fight, I was like, ready for the body. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no bodies specifically. Skeletons. Thank you. Hell yeah.
What's your name?
She's at this point has like turned back to continue cleaning, and she looks back up. My name is Helga. Please, I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah. I'll leave you to it, I guess.
We gotta go find Leaf in the throne room.
We're not gonna kill Helga, right? Are we gonna kill Helga?
Absolutely not. Why would we kill Helga?
I don't know. Working with Strahd? She's a vampire, probably?
Oh no. We can kill her if you want to.
I don't know. We can move on.
Okay. I'll kill her.
That's fine. I know you would, Oz.
Sorry, Matt. There would be a third one if there's a third skeleton.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Sick.
You got 3. Tom goes up to one of them and puts his hands out to shake their hands.
Tom, come on, bro.
I don't know the hierarchy of the party makeup. Am I still below these guys?
They're made of magic. They don't have feelings and thoughts.
Okay, good.
You're not below anybody, Tom.
Thank you. I'm the leader?
No.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that
Okay.
far. We're all
You're not-
equal, except for me, who's clearly the leader. Everybody's under me.
I'm the crazy uncle.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
You see Helga walks down the hallway and goes up these stairs. Oz, as you're like kind of walking around, she just kind of brushes past you.
I just kind of like fall like right into step behind her as if it's like natural.
Okay. The
Okay,
stairs take you up to the 3rd floor. What are the rest of you doing?
I did want to investigate this this room with the big window in it.
We are splitting the parties.
Oh,
I've
sorry. I thought she was heading towards the throne room, but the throne room's on the 2nd room.
Yeah.
Oh,
She,
okay, well
yeah,
then
she's
maybe
going
I
upstairs.
shouldn't follow her then.
I'm following Petra.
Maybe we should follow Petra.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry.
You make your way
I
down.
tell the skeletons to follow me also.
The skeletons are just kind of like wandering behind you.
Oh,
If
shit,
you
it's
give
the
me
throne
the
room.
if you give me the power to move them, I will.
Yes,
But-
I will do that in a second. This throne room that you come into is more like an audience hall. There is a throne on the back part that is up on this little like dais, but other than that, it's just completely empty. There is giant ironwork latticed windows that overlook the courtyard here. It's a beautiful view of the stormy night outside and the drawbridge that you came, and you can see that the carriage that you came in on is now gone, and the drawbridge is raised.
Oh shit. Leave.
You could also see that there is one door down here, and behind you there are some staircases that you know goes down to the 1st floor. But as soon as you say "leaf," you hear a voice from this door down here say, "Yes."
I head that way.
All right, as you come around, you can see old Leaf. Let's see.
Holy.
Oh, Leaf. What is this room?
Oh, leaf.
I just don't think this throne would fit
Oh.
there. I don't know what.
Oh, there he
Oh
is.
man.
He's sad
This
looking.
room is cluttered with tons of dusty scrolls and tomes that line the walls. There are books scattered on the floor. There are 4 heavy wooden chests fitted with sturdy iron locks. The only place in this entire room that doesn't have anything on the floor is right in front of the doors on the east and west. And right in the middle of this room, and amongst the clutter, is a great black desk. And this figure, Leaf, is crouching atop a tall stool, and he has got a little scroll of paper and a quill pen, and he's just kind of like writing something. And from the ceiling, there is a tasseled rope that kind of hangs right next to his side. It's kind of like swinging next to him from the ceiling. And he looks up at you. He says, "Yes, are you here to see the master?"
Exactly right. Yep, that's the guy I'm looking for. Reporting for duty.
Well, I did not know we were having company. My name is Leaf. He stands up and puts his hand out to give you a handshake.
Oswald, pleasure.
We won't
As,
be staying long, I don't think.
as you shake his hand, you hear the clatter of chains and see that his leg is manacled to the desk.
Interesting.
And he says, "Yes, if you want, I can give you the directions to the guest bedroom. I believe the master is preoccupied with another task, but I know that he will probably get to you soon."
What's he doing exactly?
Unfortunately, he does not tell me these things.
But you probably know, right?
I mean, I know a lot. I am, of course, the king's accountant.
Yes.
Gestures to all the...
So you probably know where he would be around this time, probably what he'd be doing, right?
Make an insight check.
Natural 20.
He clearly does not know.
Oh, damn.
You get the feeling that this man is here against his will,
Yeah.
but there's some sort of like Stockholm syndrome thing happening here.
Okay. All right.
Like he's manacled to the desk, but it does not seem to be necessarily bothering him.
I bet if one of us marry him, he'll come around our side.
Well, shit. Okay.
You're chained to the desk.
Yes, I am very astute.
Would you like to not be?
I don't believe that you have the authority to do this here in the king's castle, so I believe that is out of your jurisdiction.
We have the authority.
I assure you, you do not.
Who's the king?
Well, the king, there can only be one king.
Strahd.
I thought he was a baron.
What's behind this
Five
door?
bunch of names.
Are you meaning? You don't mean Strahd is the king?
He is not just the king of this castle, but he is the king of these lands.
Okay, yeah. Well, he's a baron, so.
Petra, you open this door to see the staircase that you have been on before. You know, down one floor is across from the dining hall. Up one floor is the study where you got married.
Okay.
Well,
Performed marriage.
where is Strahd's office?
He points directly above.
I believe my task here is to sweep the coffin area.
Oh, that is
Do
right.
you know-
You were assigned to
Do
the
you-
coffin.
Do you know where that place is, so I can go and do good cleaning?
Can you make a persuasion check?
At
Sure.
advantage because we supported him,
deception.
right?
Deception, not at advantage.
Oh,
Oh,
that's interesting that you said it that way and kind of.
that's okay. That is 22.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm very deceptive.
You can
You're so
see.
sweet and innocent.
Well, I'm charismatic.
He looks at you, and he says, interesting. I've never seen this before. It's not on our ledger. Interesting, an expense that I was not aware of. Well, of course.
Oh, I think I'm doing this for free.
It's a volunteer gig.
He narrows his eyes, and you see him kind of reflexively put his hand over the rope that's hanging next to him, but he takes his hand off. He looks over at the door that Petra's standing on. He says, well, if you want, you could go down 2 floors to the catacombs. There, it is down there.
Did I see him reflexively reach for the rope?
Yeah.
Can I jump up on the desk and like take my sword and like cut the rope as close to the ceiling as I can?
Yeah. Make a acrobatics check.
Oof, 6 on the die, but I should be pretty good at acrobatics. 9 for 15 total.
Oh,
Okay. You jump up, cut the rope at the ceiling. He instantly stands up and like tries to pull away from the table, but he's manacled. And he says, "What have you done? What have you done? This is not in your right to do this."
Oz, what have you done?
I don't want him warning Strahd that we're here.
Is that what that? Were you gonna warn Strahd?
I am not trying to warn Strahd. I am trying to protect not just myself, but everyone here in this castle. Now, please, if you're here to find the master, either go upstairs and leave me alone.
But that rope did lead to an alarm, right?
He doesn't say anything, but it's clear that it did.
Yeah. Okay.
How long have you been chained to that desk?
He looks at you and he says, it's been a while. And he kind of makes eye contact with Ismark and leans his head, or you can see 2 puncture wounds in the side of his neck.
Ooh. Ismark, do you think that you could... Do you think you're strong enough?
To break, yeah, I can break these
To
chains.
liberate
Does
him?
he want? But does he want to be freed? He seems like
I
he's
don't think
pretty
he knows
chill.
what he
But
wants.
he could have the option at the very least.
Is it up to us to make it to the? Oh no, it's okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
You can give him the option.
I'll try to use the
Thought I
sun
did.
sword to break the chains.
Nice. Good move.
The
Okay.
I'll say, hey, look over there.
Okay, roll an attack.
You know those lights that are like literally like illegal to have, like those like huge torches, yeah.
Yes.
That's
It's a 27.
Okay, roll damage. This is not an undead, so you don't
Not
get an
undead.
extra d8.
The chain isn't undead. Damn.
D10 because it's two-handed. 10.
The chain snaps. He looks at you wide-eyed, but doesn't say anything, like he's at a loss for words.
Hey. It's done.
He stands up. He
Do
looks
whatever
at
you want.
Kolyanovich?
Yeah, did you tell? I didn't tell you my last name, did I?
Knew you look familiar. Your family has always been on time with your taxes.
Yeah, we're very punctual, yeah.
Where are you from, Leaf?
The village of Barovia.
Yeah.
Well, haven't you wanted to see it again?
He kind of looks up. And he says, maybe. He walks to the door where the staircase is, and he turns back to you and he says, be careful. There's danger in this room.
Do you
Yes,
want
sir.
to...
And he starts walking down the stairs.
Wait, hey, do you want to tag along? You could
He disappears
watch
down the
us.
stairs.
Okay, all right, see you later, man. See you on April 15th.
There's a little
That's
gust
it.
of wind in this room, kind of ruffles some of the pages of the books.
There's danger in this room.
Is there windows?
No.
That's odd.
Maybe we should go upstairs and get out of this room.
I have a question for the group.
Yeah.
Do we think that we will be killing Strahd like within the hour?
Probably.
If we can find them, hopefully. I can't tell.
Hmm. I was
That's our
thinking
next
of-
thing we're doing, but
I was thinking of doing something kind of sneaky, but if it's like, if the hour is up, then I will have just done this whole crazy thing for like nothing.
Maybe
What do
wait
you,
just a
uh,
little bit.
what is it?
Remember that time I created that magic circle that trapped the hag inside of it? I was thinking of doing that around Strahd's coffin.
That's a
Mm.
good idea.
I think in between killing Strahd and summoning the thing, that's the perfect time to do
We
that.
have to kill
It will
him and
take
then
me
he
a
goes to
minute.
his coffin.
I think
It'll
that's
take me a
fine.
minute,
I think
but I
Strahd can be
can do it.
dead for a minute while we summon the
I
thing.
Okay.
think it'll
Okay,
take
that sounds
more.
like a-
How long?
Okay,
How long is
idea.
the ritual? Do we know? We gotta know that. How long's the ritual?
You know the ritual takes about 10 minutes.
Okay, so
you
perfect.
you
While
also know
they're doing
that
the ritual, you do that.
it takes, hours, maybe an hour for Strahd to regenerate once he is dead in his
Okay,
coffin.
perfect. I would save that then.
That's a good idea, though.
That's really smart.
Thank you.
Up the stairs we go.
All right.
Yes, I really panicked when you added those 3 zombies to the map.
Me too. I thought we were getting like ambushed.
Yeah.
Okay, as you
Cannot answer that.
make your way up, you're going up the stairs.
To the study. I think that's the best.
Come on,
place to
Proxy.
go.
What are you doing?
I'm trying. I can't get out of the
All
room.
right, I'm going to take you to a new map real quick.
We're moving all about the gaff.
What?
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 Moving all
What?
about the gaff.
What?
The gaff?
What? What?
What?
Okay, let me quickly move you.
It was kind of a stem because you and Eric said what in such a similar way. Both Sophie and I caught on to it. What?
What?
Okay, you're As you go up these stairs, you come into this small little entry room with there's some cluttered junk along the sides. Maybe used to be an alcove
What a
where there was a
gross
statue.
room.
But you go past Petra, you recognize this room to be some sort of dining hall.
Yeah.
And off to your right, you see the grand study.
Uh-oh.
Do I see
Roaring
light
fire
coming from
base.
there?
I see
yeah.
something. I see something.
And you can hear the crackling of fire, and you
I see
see
London, I see France.
If you come one spot to the left, you'll see something.
standing against the wall with a glass of wine in his hand. He's wearing like incredibly adorned half plate armor, and he has this long sword that's sheathed at his side, hair slicked back, pale complexion.
Oh shit.
He's standing underneath a portrait of someone who looks exactly like Arena. And he doesn't say anything as you come in. In fact, he turns his back to you on the other side of the room.
I think Oz just confidently strolls in and sits down on this couch.
Okay.
And kind of like puts his feet up on the table.
Okay.
I'm not that casual.
The skeletons just kind of filter in.
Yeah, I didn't tell him to stop following me when we saw Strahd, so they're like,
Does he have any reaction to the sun sword? Because I still have it out.
Oh yes. As soon as you like walk in the room, he turns around to all of you. Ismark, can you make an insight check?
Sure.
Matt, we all have, according to the item, protection from evil and good.
Yep.
13.
Okay. Let's see. Strahd. Let's see.
Can you remind me real quick, Sophie, what that spell does and the viewers?
Yes. So we are all under the effect. Anybody who's within 30 feet of me and the icon has the effect of protection from evil and good. This spell offers the protection that grants several benefits. Creatures of the types of aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead have disadvantage on attack rolls against their target.
Cool.
The target also cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against that.
Cool.
Very
That's
good.
huge.
Huge.
On the table in the center is a bottle of wine and some glasses. And he nods to it.
I definitely partake.
Nods to it. And he says, "Please, have a drink on me."
I'll pour myself a glass, and then I'm just gonna pour the glass onto the floor.
He like scoffs a little bit and he says, "How very rude of you, Ismark."
And then I'll drop the glass.
Shatters on the ground. He looks at all of you as you kind of sit there, contemplates for a second, and he says, "My head has been swimming these last few weeks. What am I doing here? I send Gabe to you, and you kill him. Could not have been easy as former friends.
I didn't know
But-
him that well.
All you do is skitter around like you own the place. Well, perhaps you think you do." He stands up and on the other side of the room unsheathes this sword and says, "While your escapades in my realm have been entertaining, I am afraid I can no longer allow your crimes to go unpunished. I, Count Strahd von Zarovich, son of King Barof von Zarovich, sentence you to death. Shall we begin? Roll initiative."
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Woo, baby.
As he says that, can
Mamma
I
mia.
just like get huge?
Yeah.
Is it possible? Can I get
Yes, you can.
Nice.
Can I get huge,
I
baby?
get huge in a different way.
Wow.
All right, you're no
Sophie.
longer
Wow.
good, Petra. You
That was-
untuned to
Sophie, it's
the-
been great having you on the
That wasn't
channel.
Petra, that was Sophie.
That was Sophie. That was Sophie.
Petra keeps it in her pants a little bit more. Not much more.
I think they're very different than that way, actually.
Skeletons will go on your initiative. I'll just say that. It's fine.
Let's try to keep him alive. Maybe we'll just cast sleep or something.
Beating Strahd by casting sleep on him.
Just making him sleep over and over.
You roll like 34. He's down. Okay. Tom Strahd got a 15 initiative.
I
Tom
don't
got a
have
13.
my image on there yet, Matt.
Oh, oops. My bad. There you go.
Thank you.
Petra, what'd you get?
21.
Okay.
I got 19. I put it in.
21.
Would anybody be mad if I just cast Dawn on the room?
No.
Dawn.
Dawn.
We'll all take damage for sure.
Yeah, but you know it's fine.
Okay. Petra,
I'm
as
thinking
you
of daylight.
Yeah.
as you stand here, just some geography. That he's kind of standing up against this blazing hearth that's kind of roiling with fire. It's very kind of hot in this room. There is some like nice polished table in the center and some like lounge chairs that are kind of like seated a little bit around this table, I guess. There are room doors to a bunch of other rooms all around here. The door over here to the west looks like it goes to, you remember, some sort of bedroom. That's the spot where you got married, and there's a window there that you can jump out onto the top of the roof if you want to.
Which is what we did last time, right?
What you did last time. That's it. Strahd stands 15 feet from you. Actually, 10 feet from you.
Okay.
Let's go team.
Let's go team. Are my skeletons we're just calling them skeleton, like the
Yeah,
like I think that's what the spell creates. So
just normal skeleton. Yeah.
yeah, with the assumption that they've got short bows and
Yep.
short swords. Cool. Okay.
Yep. They do.
I will move, climb over the couch.
Okay.
5, 10. Sort of stand on this table, and then I'm going to just because I'm a support class, use my channel divinity to give everybody the
Aura Vitality?
The temp HP thing.
the temp HP thing.
What's it,
It's
30 foot?
called Divine No. It's called Twilight Sanctuary, and it is 30
Done it
feet.
so many times I completely don't remember.
I know.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
So that's the 1d6 plus 10 temporary HP. Or I can end Charm to Frighten, but you probably won't experience that given.
All right, you got the
Other
red
than
Twilight Sanctuary, the yellow Sun Sword here.
Amazing.
Okay.
That's my action. For my bonus action, I will give the command to the skeletons and everybody in the room. Get them.
Stick 'em!
Today, Strahd, you die.
Okay. I mean, you want the skeletons to go up in melee or shoot with bows?
Yeah, the idea would be with their bows.
Okay. I mean, you can roll for attack if you want, +4 to hit.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, it's magic. You know.
Ozempic ruined that song. I can't hear that song without thinking of Ozempic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I always think of I use Ozempic with O'Reilly's.
Ozempic.
Yeah.
I got a dirty.
Ozempic.
One of the highest roll I got was a dirty 20, and then the other one was a 14
Okay,
But-
dirty 20 hits.
Cool.
Actually, wait, hold on 1 second. Let me, I think that, he's gonna use shield.
Sick.
So none of them hit. Cool. Okay.
None of them hits. Yes.
But Skeleton was going to roll for max damage, so it like perfectly goes towards one of his eyes, and then the shield spell like flips the bolt away. That's my turn. Thank you so much.
Okay. Ismark, you got big.
Yeah. Yeah. How high are the ceilings in this room?
It's
The
hi, how are you?
How are you?
ceilings are 20 feet up.
Okay. All right. Then I won't fly. I'm not gonna go up to him, but I will just go across the room. And I will add cold damage to my
Ooh.
sword.
Right.
And then I have a 20-foot throw, so I will throw the sword. And I will do it for this first round recklessly.
Wait, okay, no, never mind. Sorry. I was gonna say you don't have advantage because of protection from Younglove. He just has disadvantage.
Okay. 23 to hit.
Misses. Because the shield spell is still happening until the start of his turn.
That is a natural 20. That's a saxophone on the dice.
Yep. That hits.
So that is automatic. I'm guessing he's undead.
Yep.
So it's going to be
Oh, yeah.
18. Does cold damage do anything different?
Nope.
So it's going to be 18 plus 6, 24 points off the get go. And then another 6, 11, 18, 24, 26 points of damage.
Damn.
And then I believe I get to attack again because I did a critical hit. Yes.
Nice.
So I will attack again because of my great weapon. That's going to be with advantage and a plus 10. That's a 14.
Wow. Misses.
Yeah. And that is my turn.
Ismark, as you javelin throw the sun sword at Strahd, hits him, and as soon as you see the sword like get near him, it burns him just in proximity. His face scrunches in like the first time you have seen his stoic facade fade. And you strike him true a few times. The sun sword is seemingly the perfect foil. But as you get the sword back, you look over at Strahd, and the wounds that you did immediately close up completely. He kind of shakes his head. Can you make an insight
Immediately?
check?
Holy shit! Immediately?
I think it's just a flat. Yeah, 9.
You don't know. The rest of you, can you make an Arcana check?
Yeah.
If I do see him get afraid of the sun sword, I will close the gap and get
And
Okay.
up to him.
18 Arcana.
Same.
18. He was instantly healed as if it's almost like he didn't get healed. He like transferred the damage somewhere else.
That's what I was thinking.
But at this moment, he looks completely uninjured.
transfer the damage somewhere else.
What?
Someone else is taking it.
Who do you think? I have an idea.
We need like a dispel magic.
We've got
I don't
Oz, is your turn.
Fuck, I don't know. I don't want to do damage if I'm gonna hurt Irina.
Oh, Irina! Oh my God, that's my sister, dude.
Is that not what you were thinking? That's what
I was thinking Arabelle.
there's not great options.
No, anyway, it's not good.
Do we know
But
it's
I
a
don't know that.
person? Could it be like?
Maybe it's
Could it be like an item that he has? Because don't some creatures don't like liches have that, or mummy lords have that
Phylactery.
thing? Phylactery, that's the word I was looking for. Is that what that does?
amongst other things.
I should probably.
I mean,
Does
I also
anybody
don't wanna
else
just, like,
experience?
waste-
Is it Tom? Tom's just dying.
I'll definitely continue to attack if that's fine. I mean, I'm not magic. There's nothing I can do.
Well, your bullets are magical, right?
Yeah, but there's nothing I can do
Yeah,
in this
to
like
stop
to
that.
stop this thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The only thing I can think to do is in case it's a fucking like. Sorry, Matt.
Okay.
Because I noticed this too, right? I also rolled an 18.
Yep.
What is it to close a door?
I mean, if it's
Philosophical
a easy enough, just close the door. That's like a free action. But you know, if you have to exert some effort, maybe better bonus action. I mean, like this door that you just came in, you could close with a free action, but the double doors over there, maybe not.
Do we think it could be a line of sight thing? Do I think it could be a line of sight thing?
You don't know.
I don't know. All right, I'm gonna come over here and close this door.
Okay.
I'm gonna come over here and close this door.
All right. You can see that this door leads to a staircase that descends down into darkness, but you close it.
That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I can just get here and close this door.
As you come to this, you can see it. There's a hallway that dead ends. There's a left and right. You can see coming from the right at the end of this hallway a pulsing red light, just kind of like slowly pulsing in and out.
Ooh.
And you feel a little bit of like this wall like vibrating just a little bit.
Ooh. Wait a minute. Maybe I don't close that door. All right, Ismark. Pat him on the back. You got this.
Huh?
Use my action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Find Irina, I say.
25. Get to here.
Okay.
Matt, don't laugh! Don't do that!
To your left, there is a hall with dark alcoves. Looks like there's a like bunch of like faces or like statues in this alcove, and at the very end, there's stairs that lead down.
Okay, horrifying.
And to your right is a a giant shaft. You can tell that this is the inside of the tower, of the kind of squat tower. Unbelievable.
It's Zach's not trying to break face. That really gets me every
Well,
time.
Eric started it.
Eric did start it. Eric,
Matt
I
started
was-
it. Matt started it by
Eric,
saying
you
see a
started
giant
it.
staff. He said you see a giant
I heard
staff.
it, but I went, I'm not going to be that. I'm just going to keep it moving.
I'm a
and then I
human.
saw it.
All right, 30, 35. I'll probably go to there, Matt.
Okay. As I need to pull something up that you see really quick. This opens up into this large spiral staircase that rises and lowers slowly into darkness, all the way around the outside of the giant tower. Like if you see, let me show you this picture again. You can see the left kind of squat tower is what you're in.
Okay, yeah, and it's lined with the staircase on the inside, and it's hollow.
Yeah, all the way up to the top.
Okay,
and
yeah.
you can tell that's I mean, this tower is immense,
Yeah.
especially hollow. But you can tell that the red light is coming from the pinnacle up at the top of this tower. Over 100 feet up is a large crystal heart that pulsates with red light.
Can I see it from here?
Yes.
Oh.
Found ya. I'm gonna use my bonus action attack to attack with my regular gun
Yeah. Okay.
to see
cool.
what can happen here. That is a 25 to hit,
That hits.
dealing 13 points of non-magical but silvered piercing damage. Does it work?
Can you make a insight check?
Okay. 16.
It definitely hits it. In fact, as you strike it with your bullets, this entire tower shakes violently.
Ooh.
And you can see it reacts, this crystal heart, and begins to like pulsate quicker and quicker. You can see now there's like rumbling of the sides of the walls now falling down all over top of you. The stairs that you're on suddenly become a little bit uneven, and you like look down. There's like a 60-foot drop down to some landing down below.
Uh-huh.
But that's it. Definitely did some damage.
That was fun. Let's do that again. Action surge.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm just gonna fire my magic gun twice so that I could get a bombastic bullet in this as well. My first shot, I'm just gonna do just a regular shot. 14 plus 9, 23.
Hits.
Okay, so this is 5 plus 7, 12 points of magical damage. This second shot, I'm going to make a Deadeye shot, giving myself advantage, hoping for a nat 20 with this bombastic bullet. Oh, okay. Oh, a natural 1 and a 7. 16.
16 hits.
Okay, thank God. Okay, so it'll be total of 3d10. Nice. 27 total points of damage mixed with piercing and lightning. Do I need to point those out?
No.
Okay, so 27 points of damage.
Your action surge, the adrenaline pumping through your body as you stand on the precipice of this kind of immense tower. Take aim, shoot. The bullets strike true, and the crystal heart explodes. It shatters, and there are crystal shards raining down in this area. But as they come down, you see them become blood. And suddenly you are drenched in the bloody rain. And the interior of this tower is suddenly pitched into complete darkness. Do you have night vision?
I do have dark vision, yeah.
Okay, so you can still see. Make an insight check.
Oh my God! Sorry for the longest turn ever, everybody. That's a natural 1.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn. Okay. I wonder if I just did something bad. That is my action surge, my bonus action, and all the movement I can do.
Is Strahd reacting?
Make an insight check. You can. All the rest of you can make an insight check.
Sick.
15.
And
Man, my Oswald is staying here, but for the sake of the stream, so that they can see what's going on, I'm gonna move my token back in.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
21.
Ooh. Petra. Strahd reacts. You don't know what Oz is doing, but Strahd is reacting in a way that you think he's uncomfortable, and you realize that whatever was protecting him or transferring is now gone. And he is vulnerable.
Fuck yeah.
And
did something.
he is going to use his. It's his turn, but before that, he's going to use a legendary action.
Oh shit.
He takes a step back, kind of chuckles.
Back that way. Never mind.
He kind of looks at all of you, and he says, "Perfect," and uses his legendary action, which does not provoke attacks of opportunity. And he steps back through the wall, out of sight.
Motherfucker.
And Oswald, he appears right in front of you.
Oh no.
And he pulls out his long sword, and he says, How dare you? That was not yours to destroy. I will sever your head. He attacks you twice.
Okay.
Sounds serious.
Disadvantage though.
Okay. Why
You-
disadvantage?
no-
Just curious.
oh no, not disadvantage because you're not
I'm
close
not
enough
within
to
30
Petra.
feet. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The
Bless.
aura's still there. Oh no, you're right out of it. That's the sun.
That's so funny.
15 to hit,
Misses.
Nice.
24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
You take 7 slashing and 18 necrotic.
Ooh, doggy. Okay.
25 total.
25, you said?
25 total.
Ooh,
And
boy.
that's his turn.
Ismark, you got 12 points of temporary HP because I forgot to tell you where.
It's Tom's turn. Tom looks at you, Proximus, and says, "Strahd's gone. Did we win or?"
Go find a boy.
No, Tom.
Tom
Did we win?
Tom goes over here and opens this door.
That's
That's
I was
awesome.
just closed.
And he disappears out of sight. And you hear, "There's a bathroom in here."
Fucking Jesus.
It's your turn, Proximus.
Great.
I love that he also Tom walks just enough out of range to not get the benefit of the
I know.
So let's see. One, two.
I mean, well, technically, actually, Matt, I will say, technically, I can't move my token, but I said I was like a couple feet back. It doesn't matter. He still would have gotten there, but I was
Yeah.
like up
Yeah,
there
that's
somewhere.
fine. That's good.
Yeah.
15, 20.
funny.
He went this. This is where he went, yes?
Oh nope. He went past Ismark. That's a fireplace.
You just Proxy just walked into it.
Well,
I think you went this way.
well, I thought it was like a magical fireplace.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep, he went north.
Yeah. So I think I'm honestly just gonna 10, 15, 20, 25.
I mean, I think it's. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, but I feel like they could have at least heard the gunshots, right? And
Oh
knew
yeah.
that I
Oh
was
yeah.
firing
You definitely.
over.
You know Oz is doing something out there for sure.
You said
I'll just
gunshots
use
and
I'm just gonna use my
fireworks.
action to
I
dash.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Here, I'll
Chicago.
move you.
Also, very much a thing on the east side of Indy too.
5, 60.
Well, there's a Post Malone and Jelly Roll show at Wrigley.
And you're missing it, Sophie?
I mean,
how are
I'm-
you living?
I know how
Yeah.
much you love Jelly Roll.
I had my window open earlier today. I got to hear their sound check. So.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's as far as I can get. That's my turn.
Okay, you find yourself in this same hallway that's kind of flanked with these visages in the alcoves and a staircase at the end, and this darkened tower that's Oz is standing at the precipice of. Strahd just impaled him with a
Matt,
sword.
for the sake of the stream, can you put me like right there, so that I can thank you, right there, and then that's okay, perfect.
Okay.
It was like cutting off my. Okay, yeah.
Yep. Petra, it is your turn.
Okay, he has disappeared through a wall.
Proximus, you turn the corner and just see me, just like covered in blood. Just
What
looking
else is new?
Looking as crazy as I've ever looked,
Of course.
Getting mid-stab. by
Why not?
Strahd.
but smiling.
Yeah.
Of course.
He's doing what he loves.
At least he died doing what he loves, covered in blood, getting stabbed.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action my way 30 feet with Misty Step.
Okay, nice. You're
And then,
like you don't actually see Strahd from this vantage point. You're
Yeah.
right around the corner.
Yeah.
You see Proximus and Oz.
then walk one. And see him. And then. I guess, yeah. I will get close enough to attack him with oh. These fucking stairs.
Yeah, I know. That's what. Yeah.
Okay, I
Technically,
was like,
should
what's
be-
happening?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, so I'll get like right up on him between Oz and Strahd.
Okay.
And I will pull out the silvered maul that I have.
Nice.
And swing on him with that. So,
Is silvered maul Darth Maul's
mhm.
brother?
No, that's Savage Opress. And so that is a 22 to hit.
He casts shield.
Fuck you. Not you, Matt. Straw. We're burning through those spell slots. That's totally fine.
I'm sure Strahd has
That was
a
my
max 3rd level spell.
that is my action and bonus action. I don't know if the skeletons are smart enough to follow me.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
I don't really care. They just like run into a wall over and over again because they don't get Misty Step.
They go into the fireplace and die.
They sprint to the end of the hall.
They start
Okay.
following Tom.
I like to think like 2 of them run into each other and then rebuild out of like different like they mix bones up.
Yeah.
Classic.
One is just 3 heads.
Yeah.
Okay, Ismark, it is your turn. Everyone has left. Everyone has left the room. You look over and
5.
see Piddlewick in the corner.
He just turns around and everyone but the puppet is gone.
So it's just kind of awkward. But can I fit through the door?
Yeah,
10,
it's you gotta like bend down and kind of
15,
squeeze through.
20, 25, 30. Excuse me, 35. I mean, I can't. Where can I stand?
Uh,
I can fly.
oh, okay.
Can I like go above them?
Yeah, you can.
I'll be. Above.
Wait, how much movement do you have?
I have 40 feet of movement. So I have 5 more feet of movement. Can I get right there, but above them?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
so.
And then I will. Yeah, just a giant. Ismark because it's floating above you. I will. And you can see now because there's 15 or 30 feet of bright light.
Yes, yes.
Anybody who doesn't have dark vision. I will recklessly attack. 26.
That hits past the shield.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll another attack. That's another natural 20. That's another saxophone.
Hey,
That's
saxophone on the
that's a 20 and a 1.
The song for your next one is.
The first attack is gonna be 13, 15, 21 for the first attack. Second one is going to be 7, 9, 23 for the first attack. I'm raging. 7, 9, 14, 20 plus 24, so 44 points of damage. And I will bonus action attack again because I am cool. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. Fuck you, Strahd.
Matt's mad.
No, it's good.
Four,
This seems too easy.
10, 16, 18 points of damage for that third strike.
All right.
And every time he hits him, he's just saying, "Where's my sister?" and just like hit him
Oh,
again,
nice.
and again, and then just clawing at him. That is my turn.
This time Strahd is no longer protected, and the sun sword digs into him, grievously wounding him. You can see his face begins to kind of burn, and he's like hisses at you. And then
I hiss back.
he's going to use a legendary action to disappear into the wall.
God damn it, Strahd!
Yep.
I love it, honestly.
And I'm guessing there's no attack for opportunity.
Yeah, no attacks. It's Oz, it's your turn.
Okay. I skadoosh right here. And I don't see him, do I?
No.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is this the direction he went? Did he go like back towards the study?
Yeah, in that general direction.
Okay. I step in at 30.
Okay. You see him standing right around the corner.
The coward's in here!
He smiles at you.
I look at him and I say,
It must be so emasculating being alive for all these years and then being killed by us dipshits.
and then I just fire 3 times at
We're
him.
the replacement heroes.
I'm gonna fire 3 times at him.
Oh my god, is that our group name finally?
The replacements.
Actually, let me do the. I'm technically this is not the order of them the way they would be fired, but let me do the non-magical one first, because I'm sure that'll matter. Oh, 19 on the die, so 28.
Yep.
So that is max damage, but it's probably 17 silvered points of non-magical damage.
Nice.
I'm assuming I noticed that it doesn't do as
Yep.
much, but does it do some?
Yep.
Okay, great. And then I'm gonna fire 2 more times. Actually, I am gonna do this one at a time because the last one's gonna be another bombastic bullet. So this is just regular natural 20. I should have done this on the bombastic bullet. Okay, so that's a total of 17 plus another 10, meaning max complete damage, 27 points of magical piercing damage
Wow.
just on that attack. And then I'm going to do a Deadeye shot to give myself advantage. I'm going to make this a sharpshooter shot with my bombastic bullet. At advantage, that is a 23 to hit.
Wow.
Misses.
Oh, devastating. Okay, devastating.
Very close to hitting.
The
Very
good news
close
is
to
Tom is standing right behind him, so he gets hit with the bombastic bullet.
Fucking shit.
Okay, so that was bonus action, and I've already done my action surge. So, and actually, I did say I got in with 30, right? I said that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go whoop. I go,
Okay.
the coward's in here, and then immediately, immediately back into the hallway.
Oh, amazing.
That's the end of my turn. But this way, if he comes to attack me, hopefully he gets seen by somebody.
Now. Can he use 2
Actually,
legendary
Matt, I'm
actions
so
on
sorry.
something?
I'm not going to
Yeah.
do that because I don't want to lose sight of him. So I'm going to keep myself vulnerable here.
Okay. Got it. He.
I would say also, by the way, the answer is like rules is written is yes, he could do a legendary action
like
before his
whatever.
turn starts.
Yep. But you know what? Yeah, he is. Fuck it. He's going to cast.
It's the end of the campaign, brother.
He's going to cast Ray of Frost on you as a legendary action.
Okay,
Ray of Frost? That's it?
25.
25 hits.
Okay, you take 10 cold damage. Your speed is reduced by 10.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Speed being reduced isn't great.
And then his turn, he is going to attack you twice.
Bring it on, bitch.
Is he? Are you within the?
I am
icon
within the red,
Yeah,
unless
you
it's
are.
like a sight thing.
The red, yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's.
Would he have also gotten the temp HP from Petra's Twilight Sanctuary?
Oh, I bet
If
I would-
he's within-
if I'm in within the red, so
Unless it's yellow.
Well, within 30 feet of the icon, a creature under the effect. As long as you're within 30 feet of the icon, is what it
perfect.
says.
So what's the temp HP?
Temporary HP is a d6 plus 10. So you get 11. I'm so
11.
sorry.
So no, that's fine. So that just means I only took 1 point of damage from the Ray of Frost. So thank you.
Strahd
Okay.
just really hates you, Oz.
I'm the one that keeps thwarting his.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna attack at
Forward
disadvantage.
I haven't even really seen him yet.
That's true. As soon as you show up, he goes away.
19 to hit.
Oh, hits.
Take 23.
Okay.
And then he's going to attack you again.
Yep.
15 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. And then.
Legendary action after his turn.
Yep.
Yes. Bring Bring it, Matt!
Okay, a 21 to
That
hit.
hits.
23 more damage.
Okay. I'm looking very hurt.
Oz, you see Tom comes in. He says, "You don't want to go into that." Holy shit! He's Strahd in there.
Todd, fucking kill him.
Every campaign should just have a normal person.
Yeah, just the always walking around. The thing is I think all of them would. He's just happened to live so long.
Yeah.
He's so lucky.
He's gonna go up. And
Oh my god. Add advantage, Tom.
gonna try to attack Strahd at advantage.
Imagine if he gets the how do you want to do
I
this on
hope he
Strahd.
does.
I hope he does. Oh!
Natural 20!
Holy shit, Tom.
You're a hero, Tom. I knew it.
He's gonna die immediately now.
This is probably gonna be half though. I don't think he has a magical weapon.
No, it's Tom strikes true, and Strahd opens his eyes and looks back and says, "I don't even know who you are."
You will.
Okay,
Hero
Proximus.
Barovia.
it is your turn.
Okay. Try and get back. 5, 10, 15. Oh, if I'm right there, I can see him.
Yeah.
Cool. I am going to cast at 5th level because that's all I can cast it at. Mind Spike.
Oh yeah.
He needs
baby.
to make a Wisdom saving throw of 18.
Holy shit. Okay. Let's see.
Probably really good at that.
9.
Fails. Okay.
Man,
What does
So-
Mind Spike do?
So, first it's gonna do 6d8 psychic damage.
oh,
Damn.
Ooh.
He's gonna use a legendary resistance.
There we go. Yeah, that makes sense.
That was like
I think that would have fucked him up way too much.
well. Tell me. Okay, so you're saying he succeeds?
Yeah, so he succeeds. Does he? He might still take half damage.
oh.
Yeah, but the thing that I wanted to do is on a failed save. I also will know the target's location until the spell ends.
Good idea.
So half of 23.
What is that? 11? 12?
Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
You round down.
All right. Action, movements, any bonus action?
I'm gonna move just the rest of the space. I'm gonna move back out of sight. I move 15, so I'm gonna move 15 back, and then I get the healing from Petra, or the.
You get
HP?
11 temp HP.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
That's my turn.
Before Petra goes, he's going to use a legendary action. And he looks at you, Oz, and he says, "Unfortunately, I have an errand to be somewhere else in the castle right now. I'll see you at the chapel."
Lame skills.
And he moves,
Chapel.
disappears into the wall.
Oh no.
You moved me. I saw where he was going. It was a gray wall.
He disappears.
And I'm assuming no opportunity attack or anything.
No opportunity attack.
Yeah. Coward!
I mean, he's gone. I'll give you the opportunity, the option. Do you want to stay in combat or not?
I mean, we can't find him.
Well, he told us where he was gone.
Yeah, I mean, he said the chapel.
Um,
Which we were just. He's going after Airbow.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
yeah.
We just gotta go.
Yeah.
I mean, do we? Yeah. I think we would. I don't want to speak for everybody, but I think we would spend all of our turns running down there.
If he said
Exactly,
he was going
yeah.
to the chapel, I mean, I guess
All right,
we might
yep.
be going into his trap. But what other information do we have?
Yeah, I was trying to think if it made sense to try to like.
I
go
also don't want to
another
give him
route,
too long to heal
He
up.
might not be going to the chapel right now. He might be going to heal in his like coffin. I don't know how it works. I don't know. We
Yeah.
don't know what that
But
is.
we can at least check there
Yeah,
on
we
our
don't
way.
want to risk
Yeah,
Arabelle.
we gotta go to the chapel for sure.
All right, as you head back into the study, you see kind of walking into the room
Oh fuck.
is Cyrus Bellevue.
Oh,
Yeah.
Folk. Kind of hunched over figure with his lantern and furry face. He's clearly another. Obviously, Petra has met Cyrus
Is
before,
this
but
guy
clearly,
from the Abbey?
no, he's
No.
not from
No.
the Abbey, but clearly was a similar type of creature.
Oh, okay.
And kind of looks at all of you, and he looks to you, Oz, and he says, "Oswald, give me a hug." And he kind of waddles over to you, and he gives you a hug.
Did Cyrus help Esme bring me back?
No,
Oh no, so I don't know this guy.
Do you
You
know
don't
it?
know.
Do you know this guy?
No, who are you?
I have heard so much about you. Please, can I show you my office? He starts to kind of drag your hand back.
we have an important mission to do. We have to go to the
This
chapel
guy
and
has
say
a dog
that.
foot. I gotta see his office.
He
Make a good point.
he looks at you and says, I heard all about you. I heard all about you from my friend Cloven.
Oh, now
Oh, you
I
know
remember.
Cloven.
Now Cloven, I remember. Cloven.
Two
helped-
heads.
Yeah,
Little
he
baby
helped,
head.
Oh,
he
that
helped bring
Cloven.
me
Baby head,
back
yeah.
to. I mean, he helped heal me.
He takes your hand and tries to lead you
Fucking
back. Tries to lead you back like down the stairs.
Honestly, he might have something that can help us. I have to say we follow him,
At the very least, he's got a duck foot.
and I gotta see his office.
All right, you.
That's a t-shirt.
He's got a duck foot, and I gotta
I
see
gotta
his
see his
office.
office.
He leads you down the stairs. What are the rest of you doing? Are you just following?
Following, I
Uh,
guess.
I'm going to the chapel.
I'm going to the chapel.
I'm not.
You
gonna
should
leave.
all go to the chapel. Leave me with Cyrus. Me and Tom.
Well, I'm not leaving Tom's side.
Tom will never come back.
As you head down 2 flights of stairs from the 3rd floor to the 1st floor, you can see. Let me take you back real quick. You're back in the chapel. Arabelle is gone. But you can see past the glass at the back of the chapel, outside in the courtyard, there is this kind of overlook that hangs 1,000 feet up above the village of Barovia. You can see Strahd and Arabelle, who is now
Oh.
looks like up walking, are standing
Oh.
at the precipice.
Oh shit!
Where do we see this?
On the overlook, looking out, at the back of the chapel, looking over Barovia.
Right at you, looks like you could like break through the stained glass at the back
It's
of the chapel.
outside.
Yeah, I mean, I
Outside.
can fly though.
All right.
I can.
I yell Arabelle's name.
You yell Arabelle's name, and you come up behind Strahd. He looks to all of you as you approach, and he says, "It's too late." And he grabs Arabelle by the throat.
I can't believe Oz is missing this.
I'll break the. Are we all there? No.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, my token's there, but I followed Cyrus.
and Arabelle looks to you, Ismark, and she goes, "Please, you have to let it happen. This is what's supposed to happen."
According to who?
Strahd looks
Eldritch
to you.
Blast Strahd.
I'm flying
and
out the stained glass.
that is where we're going to end.
Oh shit! Oh man. No
I
one.
think you Eldritch blast the stained glass, and then I come through it. Like,
Yeah.
break
No
it.
one can miss the next episode. Okay. I
Okay.
gotta figure
Well, you
out what's going
can.
on with this.
You can, because
Yeah, you're in the
I
duck
guess
office.
okay. You're right. I can.
Spend the whole
Wow.
time in the dungeon with the duck foot, man.
So do you wear 2 different shoes, or?
Listen, if he ends up giving us the item that we need, you're welcome.
Wow, thank you all for playing.
Thank you, Matt. That was
Thank
so
you,
good.
Matt.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
right here. This is it.
Oh,
Thank you for all playing. Let's as I always say, let's skedaddle.
Let's
let's
Skedaddle.
Skedaddle.